So, X, obviously the offense looked much different in the second half than the first half. What do you think the difference was?
Just sticking together. You know, the first half wasn't our brand of football at all. I feel like we came out with no energy, but you know, when we know that we got to play a better half, all we could do is just stick together. Ask more of your teammates to just put their best foot forward and come out and just have fun. Yeah, I didn't think we played a good first half, but that came back and bit us, and we just had to put that behind us and finish out the second half.
I think at one point, X, you ran out and you talked to the defense. Kind of what was the message there, and what was it like just kind of trying to come back from being down 4 scores?
Really, just to play hard. You don't. I was just trying to tell the defense you don't have to do more than you're supposed to do already. Just do your job, and everything should be fine. Guys are gonna make plays, and that's what happens. That's why we play this game of football. But all we had to do is I was just telling them just to believe in each other, keep playing hard, and if a big play happens on the other side of the ball, then just put it behind you and just keep playing hard because good things are gonna come.
Jordan, how was that message received when X gave us the defense?
Whenever one speaks, that carries weight. He's a great leader, great football player. And we all see him, busting his tail out there, trying to get extra yards, yards after contact. So when a guy like that speaks, man, it kind of just inspires the group and really just, makes you get off your butt and play as hard as you can for sure.
I know, Jordan, you don't believe in moral victories, but you guys really could have folded in the second half, and you didn't, especially on defense. What was the halftime locker room speech like that allowed you guys to show their resiliency in the second half?
It's just a gut check, man. We got a lot of guys in our room who have been, counted out, not having necessarily been a star in their entire life, We had some guys hurt, not here. Some young guys had to step up and play a big role. It was really just about growing up, digging your feet in the grass and saying that's enough. And just having fun, man. At the end of the day, this is ball. I think that this season there's just been so much surrounding the field and so much outside of the field, that sometimes that gets lost in what we're really out here to do. And the second half, everybody just went out there to have fun, bro. Kind of just let the rest of that go and just play the call and execute and do it to the best of your ability. That was the difference.
How did it feel, though, going in when you don't have Kyle Soley, Rowe, and other guys?
I think that, Will prepared his tail off. He's been preparing his tail off for his, for his opportunity for a while now, and I think that, you saw that he's capable. I think he played really well. I think outside we rotated a lot of guys that we were confident in, especially in the secondary because we played so many different people. It wasn't really anything we were worried about, but I think early, we were kind of all over the place, but once we got settled in and just did our job, we were okay.
Last week in the first half today, the big plays have been a big problem for the defense, but seemed to lock that down a little bit better in the second half. What things did you identify that led to some of those big plays the last 6 quarters and then perhaps the improvements made in that last half?
Yeah, I think we kind of just realized that outside we were better athletes. I think that we were playing really soft at first. Kind of just allowing quick game. They were hitting slants, they're hitting hitches, screens, they're going for extra yards and things like that. So in the second half, we just tightened up. As a secondary, the guys in the box, played their gap. Did their job, and I think it paid dividends.
So, X, did they look on film differently than they did on the field today?
No, I think we prepared as well as we thought. I don't feel like they showed us anything different. They just lined up and played with their best personnel and they put their defense. They did everything we expected. Just came down to executing. Came down to certain penalties. False starts, just different things like that. That we can't shoot ourselves in the foot and do. So it's just all about preparation, going out there and executing. Coach preaches that. Day after day, week in, week out throughout practice. So it just comes down just to locking in, knowing your assignment, and just keeping your poise and composure just throughout the whole game. And when you do that, you won't find too many setbacks throughout the game. You'll find more of better things and better situations for us to be successful. So that's all you can really ask for is just being very sound on both sides of the ball and just being ready just to go out there and execute.
What good adjustment was it to have Emery come into the game and after having some good consistency with Trent in there? Did it help that Emery's your guy for the first 7 games?
Yeah, Emery's a great quarterback. Trent's a great quarterback as well. like we've been saying the whole season, you know, we're comfortable with whoever's back there. I mean, you know, that's why we practice, and you know, and it sets us up for good situations, you know, throughout the game, whether you see it or not. I mean, that's why we practice. You know, so one guy goes down, you know, we have that next guy on the depth chart that can do, if not what the first guy can do, but definitely more. So, just being able just to trust in your guys and, you know, believe that they're going to get the job done, because all you have to do is do your 111, and then, you know, a lot of things can, you know, be on the good side of the spectrum. So it's all about trusting one another, because if you don't trust, you know, you be a little lopsided. So that's why we have to bond together, stick together.
Last question, guys.
No, good.
You're good? All right, we're done.
Appreciate y'all.